Hello and welcome to this month's Tasty Tips. In each Tasty Tips video, I share evidence-based information or delicious recipes to help you make informed decisions, eat balanced, and feel your best. My name is Rachel, and I am a registered dietitian and certified diabetes educator at the Northampton Community Health Center Diabetes Education Program. In today's Tasty Tips video, I'm going to be walking you through how to make one of my favorite breakfast recipes. It's something that you make in advance, and then it's a good kind of grab and go breakfast. The recipe that I'll be walking you through is one for my favorite granola that I'm running low on right now, so I need to make some more to restock my pantry. Now onto this super simple recipe. At the core of this recipe, you really only need 4 ingredients. You need some sort of nut butter. I'm using a natural crunchy peanut butter, but really any peanut butter or other nut or seed butter will work. The other main ingredients are honey or maple syrup, and oil, and then oats. Today I'll be adding the optional ingredients of salt, cinnamon, vanilla, chocolate, and a mixture of hemp seeds and flax meal. Like I said, this recipe is very straightforward, so I'm adding all of the liquid ingredients first. Now, if you're not using natural peanut butter or your peanut butter is quite firm, you can definitely soften it in the microwave first. I'm also adding the salt and cinnamon and just mixing it up until well combined. Next to go in is the dry ingredients. So for today that is oats, and then that mixture of hemp seeds and flax meal. You want to mix well here until all of the dry ingredients are fully coated in that liquid mixture. Then you want to spread this on a cooking sheet coated with either parchment paper or foil, and then into an oven preheated at 325 degrees she goes. You want to move around the granola every 5 to 10 minutes. The edges will always cook quicker, so the main thing is to move the edges in and then reflatten it out. Once the granola was cooked and out of the oven, I added the final optional ingredient is chocolate. So I let the chocolate just melt on the warm granola, and then I moved this melted chocolate throughout the granola to create some lovely clusters. To ensure your granola stays crisp and crunchy, you want to make sure it cools at room temperature before transferring it into any sort of storage containers or bags. This prevents condensation. Finally, I'm going to show how you can incorporate this granola as part of a meal or snack. The first is a classic, so incorporating the granola as your cereal with some fruit and milk. The second idea is a popular one, especially moving into the warmer months, and that is a smoothie bowl. So this is a quick smoothie with frozen banana, mango, spinach, Greek yogurt, and water. I then top the smoothie with some berries and then the delicious granola. The third idea is great if you're on the go. So frozen fruit acts like an ice pack for yogurt, and then if you keep the granola in a separate container, it stays nice and crunchy. This homemade cereal is a lot healthier than many of those store-bought options. Oftentimes, store-bought cereals are more highly refined or processed. And what I mean by that is the grain is broken down and the fiber could or could not be removed in that process. And with that process or processing, oftentimes there's a lot of aeration in that grain. And that aeration makes it really easy for our body to break down quickly. So when our body breaks down a meal really quickly, that means it's fast digesting. And fast digesting meals don't keep us feeling full long. So for example, if you were to give your child one of those more quick digesting cereals on a regular basis, you may notice that an hour afterwards, they're hungry or cranky again. This is a meal that might be a bit more substantial and long lasting for you and your family. Now, I'm not trying to demonize store-bought cereal because a cold cereal can definitely be a part of a healthy, well-balanced breakfast. Some tips for choosing a healthy cereal is number 1, choose an option that fits your price range and then also your taste preferences, so one that you enjoy. And from those options, look at the nutrition facts table and choose the cereal that has higher amounts of fiber and lower amounts of sugar per serving. Now, if your favorite cereal is really high in sugar and low in fiber, a good thing to do is add a bran cereal and mix that in so you're getting a little extra fiber. And because of diluting the amount of cereal you have of the sugary option, you get a little less sugar as well. Another thing you could do to make that meal a little bit more long-lasting is add a protein. So whether that be a boiled egg or a small handful of nuts. Another thing you can do is add fruit to that breakfast meal. Good way to balance out that meal and make it a little bit more long-lasting and satisfying. Thank you for watching. If you have any nutrition-related questions specific to you or your family's health, please call to book a free appointment with a registered dietitian. If you have any diabetes-related questions or concerns, please call the same number to book an appointment with a registered nurse or a registered dietitian with the Diabetes Education Program. Finally, if you have any requests for future videos, please comment them down below.